Welcome to Conversations with Epiphany. Let's talk, the show where we dive deep into the essence of what makes our guests uniquely themselves. Join as we uncover the stories, experiences, and moments that shape their lives. From the triumphs to the trials, we're here to explore it all. Let's get talking and discover the heart of every story.
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with you all. My name is Epiphany Hightower, and welcome to my first show. You can find me on Instagram at epiphany_Annette. I am so happy to be here with my very first guest, Sylvia, the creator of the magazine Divine Femme. Your magazine Divine Femme has definitely been making its rounds. What encouraged you to start it in the first place?
That's a great question. Actually, I came across a young lady that started a magazine for models, and I thought, that's just a great idea. And I've always wanted to start my own magazine. I just didn't know what. So I decided, why not a magazine focused on feminine energy? Basically, feminine energy is a spiritual positive force that's related to concepts such as compassion, empathy, creativity. It's about going with the flow of life.
Right.
And receiving energy and things from the world.
Right.
So I decided, how to make that concept? That would be a beautiful concept to focus on, because we've been raised in a society and culture where women are meant to feel bad for just being women. And I wanted women to embrace the gift of being a woman. It can be a gift. You can thrive from being a woman, a young lady.
Exactly. That is a great concept to go forth and do. And that sounds, like you said, like a wonderful concept. So what have been some of your most rewarding challenges you faced while building your magazine from the ground up?
Oh, that's a great question. One of the challenges was promoting and getting advertisers. I'm still in the process of it, but I want to establish relationships with businesses that are about honoring the feminine energy, something that's reflective of that concept. So that's my next challenge.
Right. Okay.
Building relationships. Yeah.
Right. Building, and like I said, in everything we must, like I said, build relationships. And I know you talked a lot about, like you said, feminine energy, and how has your experience being a Black woman shaped the direction of your magazine, of your publication?
Yeah. That's a great question. Yeah. I mean, being a Black woman, you're met with you're female, first of all, and you're Black. So you have to battle with sexism and racism. But I use that as, instead of seeing it as a negative, I see it as a positive. Like, we can thrive in spite of it. We can build ourselves up. We can unite with other Black women and build positive platforms for our lives.
Very true. That is very true. And speaking of that, what role do you think media in particular plays, especially in magazines, in reshaping the narrative around Black culture and representation?
Oh, that's a great question too. I think media plays a significant role. I mean, it used to play a negative role. We used to not feel as beautiful as our white counterparts, but now that is changing, where the media is starting to see us as positive forces in the world, and we're accomplishing great things, which is awesome. We really are changing the way Black women are seen in the world.
Right. I know in particular for me, like when it came to hair, the natural hair movement, like I said, I've been natural for about 10 years now. Before then, like I got relaxers really young, like yeah, very young. And, I think the landscape when it comes to just embracing, kinks, coils, braids, has been amazing to see in the mainstream media, for sure. And so I know you are in talks about creating your own jewelry line. What inspired you to go that route as well in that creative space?
Oh yeah, I always loved making jewelry as a kid. I used to have a machine. It's called Easy to Do. It was a popular toy. It was a toy basically for making jewelry, and I used to love making earrings and necklaces as a young girl. So I thought, not necklaces, but earrings for the most part. So I thought, why not go back to my childhood passion? So I thought about it and realized, hey, this is fun. I can really do this, I could really help women feel beautiful with jewelry.
Right. And that is so true. I feel like jewelry, it adds extra spice to the outfit, And
Yes, exactly, exactly.
yes. How do you envision the jewelry line connecting to your broader mission as an entrepreneur and a Black woman?
That's a great question. Yeah. I mean, as a Black woman navigating the road of entrepreneurship, it can be a difficult journey getting other people to accept you as you are. And I battle with numerous conditions. I have to be honest with you, I have PTSD, I have schizophrenia, I was diagnosed with schizophrenic disorder and depression and anxiety. But I use that instead of seeing it as a negative thing, I see it as more as a positive. I could help women feel like, hey, you can thrive despite any challenges, mental health challenges you have.
Right. And that's so important to like how you said, like display that, knowing that if I could do it, you could do it too. Not saying it'll be easy,
Exactly.
but definitely like you can navigate your world and create the space that you want for yourself. Um,
Right.
so have there been any challenges from like transitioning from publishing to designing your jewelry line as well as your magazine? Are there any transitioning phases that you experience?
Actually, I love navigating both worlds. I love them both. I mean, I want to be in both worlds for a very long time. So I haven't experienced any challenges with transit because I plan to be in both of them.
Yeah.
So I don't plan to transition out of either one of them. But
Okay.
both worlds have been welcoming, and I'm looking forward to what is up ahead.
Yeah, very good. Is there a particular message you would like to display with your jewelry line as well?
Yes, yes. I just want women to like, for example, the jewelry I want to I'm just now starting it, but I want to my vision is for each woman to have like it's for each jewelry piece of jewelry to have like an alter ego attached to it. For example,
Right.
what a rose quartz can reflect love, peace,
Mhm.
passion. So I want women to feel that alter ego as they wear that jewelry.
Right. Okay. Very good. Like, feel like if you feel that you're that girl, you are that girl, that woman,
Yes,
just like whatever want to, speak out for yourself that you are that and don't let nobody knock you off your pedestal. I love that. So we
yes.
are in Black History Month. What does this month mean for you, personally and professionally?
Oh, that's a great question. I love that question. I think as a the I see these women that have accomplished so much, women such as Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce, Rihanna, Harriet Tubman, Madam C.J. Walker. They have accomplished so much in life, and I feel like they have paved the road for us to make it seem like it's possible for us to accomplish the same things as well. That the vision of us is changing and we can accomplish a lot in this life.
Right. That is really good. And that is so true. Whatever, this month is all about like uplifting and inspiring, the generations through generations and, making sure that our ancestors' history is never erased. So I love that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
What can we expect from your magazine in the future, especially as it continues to grow and innovate?
Oh yes, yes. Expect to see more passion infused in the designs, more more messages, more positive messages that's reflected in the designs. In terms of the magazine, just more feminine energy, more of us having our voice heard. That's important. This is like place where you can get your voice heard to know that you have a voice in this world. It's not silence, it's not oppressed. We're changing that narrative.
Right. And how do you navigate your family life mixed in with your professional life and creating these different avenues that you are venturing into?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. Well, I'm single, so I don't have
Okay.
any children. I would like some in the future.
Right. Yes.
So, but I have a very positive family, and my
Mhm.
family, our life, our family life is expanding. I just have a new niece. I have a niece, an older niece. She's only 16. I have another niece, newborn. So just seeing my family life expanding, and just knowing that I want to have children, be married as well.
Right.
So, but yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. That's good. And I know sometimes, like I said, they always say about the balance of everything, like, the family, the whole family dynamic. So I think it's a beautiful thing, like being like juggling both. It's amazing. So, is there a team project or collaboration you hope to pursue that combines your passion for publishing and jewelry design?
Yes, that's a great question. I'm actually working on a script. It's about Black women. It's more faith based because I
Yeah.
feel like that's missing when
Mhm.
it comes to shows about Black women is the faith component. I'm a Christian, so I
Yeah.
want to infuse that into the script and actually use these women and actually have women that have a jewelry line, that have a magazine that line, that have a coaching service just to let Black women know it's possible. You can accomplish all your dreams in this life. You don't
Right.
have to feel like you don't have to feel traumatized or anything like because a lot of us have been traumatized,
Mhm.
but you can change that for yourself. You can feel peaceful and joyful every second, every minute of your life.
Right. And speaking of faith, what is your scripture, your that has been navigating you through this time, like we're in the new year. A lot of things have been happening in the news. What is the scripture that you hold on to in your heart and that you meditate on it?
Oh, that's a great question. Gosh, there's so many scriptures, but I love the scripture. What's the name of the scripture? It's from I'm not sure which scripture it's from, but basically um about having the peace that surpasses all understanding.
Mhm.
Like you don't know, I forgot which scripture it's from, but basically you you can have that peace despite any challenges you may be facing in life. That peace comes from God. You can't feel that joy, and the joy of the Lord is your strength. Is also one of my scriptures that I lean on in time and when I'm having faced with challenges or issues. That scripture lets me know that God is there. There to guide me and to give me that strength and joy I need to overcome any challenges I may face in this life. And that He's
Right.
always there. He's
Yeah.
always present. I just need to tap into His joy, His presence.
Right. That is so true. Well, I thank you so much, Sylvia, for joining me today. And I look forward to hearing more wonderful things about you and everything that you create from here on out.
Thank you so much.
Me today. And also, I would like to thank you, all of you guys, for listening on my very first show, Conversations with Epiphany. Let's Talk, which is talking about everything, talking about life, talking about love, talking about family, talking about joy, your joy. So, from me to you, thank you. And it's never a bad time to get to talking. Bye, guys.